What's up guys, Jason here at the Players Club in Burbank, California, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the secret behind Stairway to Heaven. Oftentimes players don't put the right inflection in the performance when it comes to Led Zeppelin songs, and that's kind of been the theme with all of the Led Zeppelin videos I've been doing, is showing you what I call the real way, meaning like the emotional way, the inflective way to play the pieces of music. And Stairway often gets banned from your local music store because people are just reciting it, they're not really playing it. So let's talk about how do we actually play it. To do that, I'm going to give you an example of the wrong way and then the right way. So the wrong way would be this. The right way would be Can you tell the difference? It's very subtle. But the difference is the accents. We've been talking about that a lot in these videos. Accents, right? So what is an accent? And you can think of an accent like a rhythmic explosion, if you will, right? So like something that takes the feel of the music from steady to wavy, right? It makes you move, it makes you groove. So the accents are what is missing in most performances of Stairway to Heaven. But if you listen to the recording, Jimmy Page puts accents in the progression that gives it life. Now the visual that I always get when I listen to it and when I play it is medieval times, like being in a castle and there's people dancing, right? Like a jester playing for the king in his court. And that's kind of the feel that this whole album has. And I believe in Headley Grange, right, where they recorded this, it wasn't a castle, but it was a medieval house, right? So you want to be thinking about what was the idea that the player had when they were writing this piece of music, or what was their visual, right? So Jimmy Page, people really don't know this, but is a fine artist and an art collector, right? Not like art in the sense of like playing music, I'm making art, but like actually drawing and painting. So he's a very visual creative person. So those visuals are then tied into and integrated with the music that he creates. So he has this vision of, I want the music to have this pulse, this cadence to it, this medieval feel to it. How do I do that? Well, I got to put the accents in the right spot to make it feel like people are dancing in medieval times. So once you get the initial progression down, which you can find on any video, right, any YouTube video, we all know it, right? You want to put the accents on the first note of every one of those chords, right? Each chord gets it, so it's a little bit louder. I'm plucking it just a little bit louder, a little bit harder. And it makes the piece of music feel like this, right? Da 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 da, like you'd see in those medieval movies, right? Like, or movies about medieval times, right? People do these. They had these scripted dances that they would do. That's the concept of how you would play this, right? It's almost like the soundtrack to those scenes. Think about that when you're playing this. This intro piece to Stairway to Heaven, okay? So counting-wise, rhythmically, it's eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Play in time, right? After you get the chords down, make sure that your eighth notes are nice and even, then put your accents on every chord change, right? So we're going to pluck just the littlest bit harder to make it have more motion, more life. And then when you're playing it, as weird as this sounds, try and visualize yourself playing in a medieval castle for a king and his court, right? Like, I know it sounds absolutely crazy, But when you kind of embody that, then you're playing more in line with the spirit of the song, right? And that's how you want to do it. So every Led Zeppelin song has this. It's like the real secret stuff. So take a look, try it. If you already know the song, try implementing these accents. It will feel different. If you really put that emotion behind it, it'll sound different. And hey, you know what? You'll be able to play this at Guitar Center and people won't hate you. So if you're a new viewer, welcome. Go ahead and click subscribe so that you can get access to all the Led Zeppelin videos that we do and any other videos. If you are an existing member, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you guys. If you want any more information about Guitar Ninjas, the link is below. Check us out. We'll see you in the next video.